Welcome once again to our Jamb class on chemistry. I believe you enjoyed the previous one. We are here again today. Without wasting time, let's start. Question 1. Which of the following statements is correct about the periodic table? A. Elements in the same period have the same number of valence electrons. Elements in the same period have the same number of valence electrons. No. Elements in the same period have different numbers of valence electrons. It increases. So A is not correct. Now let's see B. The valence electrons of the elements. When we say valence electrons, we are talking about number of electrons on the outermost shell. So the valence electrons of the elements in the same period increase progressively across the period. Yes, increase progressively across the period. This is correct. Now let's see C. Elements in the same group have the same number of electron shell. Group is moving from top to bottom. Period moving from left to right. So this one is not true. Elements in the same group have the same number of electron shell. The same number of shell? No. The first one has one shell, the second one has two shells, the third one has three shells. So that cannot be correct. C is not correct. D, the non-metallic properties of the elements tend to decrease across each period. Wrong. It increases. It increases, not decreasing. It's increasing. Okay, so this is not also correct. So the correct option is the valence electrons of the element in the same period increase progressively across the period. Quickly, let's go to number 2. The boiling of fat and aqueous caustic soda is referred to as hydrolysis, esterification, acidification, saponification. Which one is correct? Now, what is boiling of fat and caustic soda stands for? What are we trying to, what type of reaction is that? That's what they're asking you. Fat and caustic soda will produce soap. And which of them here is the process of making soap? Saponification. You don't waste time. You check. Saponification. You tick it. These other ones are not correct. Next, which of the following pairs of substances will react further with oxygen to form a higher oxide? A. CO2 and H2O. B. NO and H2O. C. CO and CO2. D. SO2 and NO. Now, which of these pairs will react with oxygen? That's what they are asking. This one will not react with oxygen. This one will not react with oxygen because they are already in stable form. So this is not correct. B. NO. This NO can react with oxygen. It can react. Remember I said this cannot, but this can react. This cannot. So since two of them cannot, or one of them cannot, you don't take B. Coming here, this can react with oxygen, but this cannot. It is already stable. So this is not also correct. Here, this can react to form SO and here can react with oxygen to form NO2. So two of them can react. So D is correct. Okay, let's go to number 4. In the preparation of oxygen by heating KClO3 in the presence of MnO2, only moderate heat is needed because the catalyst acts by, now this is the catalyst. You want to heat this to decompose this and then obtain oxygen. So you added this into it and heat. It said that you need little amount of heat to decompose it because of this man present. Now, what's the function of this man? That's the question. Now, this man is the catalyst. Now, its function, A says, lowering the pressure of the reaction. It does not lower the pressure of the reaction. That's not the function. Increasing the surface area of the reaction. That's not true. Increasing the rate of the reaction. That's not true. Lowering the energy barrier of the reaction. That is correct. If you have energy barrier, if you have this reaction, maybe endothermic or exothermic, I can take any one. So if you have the curve, now the energy barrier starts from the peak down to the reactant. This place is the reactant, and this is the product. Now, from the reactant to the peak, you have it as activation energy, which is this energy barrier we are talking about. Activation energy. Now, the function of a catalyst in a reaction like this is to make the peak to come down. So now the activation energy is just from here when you are using the catalyst. With the catalyst is there. It's just this from here to this place. It's being lowered. But when you are not using catalyst, it is this way. So it starts from here. So catalyst lowers what? The energy barrier or activation energy. So this is correct. I hope you are enjoying. Okay. Now let's consider question number 5. Methanoic acid mixes with water in all proportions and asks about the boiling point as water. That means two of them, they have almost the same boiling point and they mix very well in all proportions. Which of the following methods would you adopt to obtain pure water from a mixture of sand, water, and methanoic acid? 3 of them are mixed together. They're asking you, what method will you use to separate them? Remember, separation techniques that you learned. A says fractional distillation. What is fractional distillation? A method of separation that you can separate liquids that are mixed together with close boiling point. They have close boiling point, like what they said here. Boiling point of water and that of methanoic acid are almost the same, very close. So you can use fractional distillation to separate them because you are looking for water. So this is correct. If you go for this, you are wrong. Filtration followed by distillation. So filtration, sand will go out. You are left with methanoic acid and what? Water. Then by distillation, when the boiling point are far apart, they are not close by. They don't have close boiling point. You can use distillation. but now you are looking for water out from the mixture. If you use distillation, remember you are looking for water. Before you get to the boiling point of water, even when they are very close, a methanoic acid has lower, at least maybe a little lower than water. So automatically methanoic acid will follow what? Water, while trying to distill out water. So this is wrong, this is wrong, and this is wrong. I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and I want you to subscribe if you did not subscribe. Like the channel, share it, comment, watch all the videos. Keep following the channel for more interesting teaching. I will still be dropping videos under Jamb questions for now. Thank you.